I'm very happy to show you themes for forms in Google. Themes work the same in classic Google as in new Google. And if you have used Google Forms before, you do know that they had themes, and if you've used them for the while, you know that they had a lot more themes and then they took some away. Well, now they've added some great features that you can even customize your own theme. So if you're in New Drive, you go to New and choose Form. And if you are in Old Classic Drive, it's Create and choose Form. It works the same, like I said, in Classic and in New Drive once you're in the form. Here you have this button that says Change Theme. You click on Change Theme, and in the right-hand column, you get choices of different themes. So you can scroll down and see all the different themes, and if you click on them, it will add the theme to your form so you can see what it'll look like. So you can just click through, all the way down to the bottom and just see all the different themes. So that's really cool. If you find a theme that you like and you select it, you have even more choices. You can go with the theme's different default settings, or you can click on Customize Pencil and you can customize all of these different parts of your form or just one of them. So for example, you want to have a different image in your header. Click on Header Image, click on Change Image, and they have some images in their image gallery that you can choose from. So you can find one in the image gallery and click on it and hit Select, and it will change the image in the header eventually. My internet access is a little slow today, so my apologies. Fit to width is checked off. You can uncheck it, and if the image is smaller, it'll change the size. You also, if you want to, if you have your own image, you can either upload it from wherever you have it saved, so you have to have it saved somewhere you can access, or you have an image in Google Drive, you can go into your Google Drive and find the image. Or if you've already uploaded some images into Google Drive from the past, you can pick images from there. So you have choices, and it basically works the same. You find the image that you want, no matter where it is, you click on it, and you pick Select when it lets you, and it'll put the image right there. If you decide you don't want the image, you hit Remove. So let's just choose an image. I'm going to just pick one. Let's pick this wedding one for whatever reason. So you can change the image header. So see what Fit to Width does? It makes it go all the way across the middle. If it is a picture that can be aligned, like if it's a square, you can change the alignment here. Put it dead center, but this one it doesn't work because it's just perfectly aligned. You can go to Title, which is right here, and you have choices. You can change the font, you can make it bold, you can click on the T and change the size, you can change the color, you can change the alignment. So these are all the choices that you have. Font, bold, size, color, alignment. And if you forget what something does, notice when my cursor is on it and I haven't checked it off, it tells you what that button will do. And that pretty much applies to all the different pieces parts. Description, font, text, color, alignment. The question, you can change the font, the text, size, and the color. Notice you can't change the alignment. My suggestion is, when it comes to the text, you stick with one text. You don't want to have a different text for your question, for your help text. It's not visually appealing. So I would keep the same text. Another thing is make sure your color shows up because, for example, something new that you could do that you couldn't do before is change the color of the form background. It used to always be whatever it was. I can go to form background and you can pick a different color. Now notice if I pick red, I can no longer see my question that was in red. So you want to be careful in terms of what color font you have for your text, and if you put a color in the form background. You want to make it readable. Yes, you want it cool looking, but if someone can't read your information, what good your form? This icon right here allows you to change the border color. So you can kind of see it here. It's a little bit blue. You can't change the width, but you can just change the color. And the page background is what is all back here. So I can click on page background and you can change the image. You can remove the image if it's there. Now right now there was no image, but watch. Since there wasn't an image, I can change the color. So you have choices. So if you remove the page background, you can get the option of the background color and can change it to just a different color or actually pick an image. Now, if you go to choose an image, they don't give you image options like they did with the heading. So you'd have to have an image that you want. And I would be careful with the images because depending what it's going to look like, it might end up being too busy, but it is an option. Another thing, when you put in an image, by default, it's going to tile it, which means, look, tile, tile. It puts them like you're tiling the image across your page. You can uncheck tile, change your image, and let's see what it does when I uncheck tile. Now you just have an image in the corner. So if you have an image that isn't big, you're going to end up tiling it, but you don't want your page to be too busy. So I'm a fan of maybe having images here and instead maybe choosing a different background color. So under change theme, you have all these different things you can change. You don't have to if you don't want, and you're not stuck with them. Another thing you can do with change theme is just say you've already changed a theme and created one in a already existing file. You can go back to the themes and look. You can copy a theme from another form, but the form has to be created with the theme that you want. So if I go choose form, and I'm going to pick my practice theme form and hit select, watch what's going to happen. It's copying the theme, and here is the theme from a previous form. And you can still customize it. So if you want to make any changes on it, you can still go to customize. So I think that's pretty neat.